Hey fam, how you all doing? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are having a good time. So today we will be talking about stay-at-home dads. A certain father went on Reddit to air his frustration. He's actually a stay-at-home dad. Right now he's fed up, he's tired of being a father, and he's also tired of being a husband. The workload is a lot, he's overwhelmed, he's tired of everything. I'm not going to read a story, but I have videos of fathers complaining, stay-at-home fathers talking about your experience, how they are struggling, they have 1 million things to do and the kids are not helping and all that. And I have more interesting videos also coming up after those videos. Make sure you watch this video to the very end of it so you don't miss out. Please, if you haven't subscribed, please click on the subscription button. It's free, and also like this video to support this video. Thank you. Let's start off with this particular video, but before I get right into the video, have you heard of the word stay-at-home dad before? This might be new to some people out there because a lot of people are used to the word or the statement, the word stay-at-home mom. Chicken. I'm just letting you know that some parents, some dads, they stay at home, they quit their job, stay at home just to take care of their kids. Yes, some dads do that as well. So that's basically what it is, having a man, a father, stay at home to take care of their kids or his baby. That's what it means to be a stay-at-home dad. So let's watch this particular video.
My favorite thing about being a stay-at-home dad mom is that I have 5 million things to do. I'm overly caffeinated. I don't actually get anything done. I feel like I have ADHD. I have 10 million ideas and I don't know which one I'm supposed to do. All I end up doing is, again, drinking too much coffee, making a really shitty lunch for a toddler who's not going to eat it. And then what happens is I eat it when it's cold and then I give up.
Being a stay-at-home dad and having 2 toddlers, this is how my house gets if I don't clean it the first day. It is insane. Recommend in the comments some better organizers because these things fall apart and they're going in the garbage. Yes, we still have the tree up. Stuff's a little unorganized because I'm about to take the trees down. This area is a little bit clean, looking nice. Boys have toys everywhere, doorables, little freaking crumbs on the floor. There's little dog bones that go to the little toys. Oh my God. Stove needs to be cleaned. There's a little bit of eggs. Boys were having me change batteries. And the sink isn't too bad. It has to be cleaned, but not much dishes, just those little few items. Please comment below though what I could do, guys, to organize the toys because man, oh man, it's so hard. And that's not even all of them. There's freaking more over there. There's some more all over. I had to take some up to their room because there's so much toys. What is the best 2024 organizers? Comment below. Thank you.
From that video, the second video, you can see that over there obviously has a lot of work to do. Those little kids with so many toys, and I tell you, organizing those toys today is not going to end just today, because tomorrow he will still need to organize it. Next tomorrow he will still need to organize those toys because they will keep scattering those toys. Then you have to shower those kids, you have to feed them when you're supposed to feed them. It's a lot of work. Being an adult is a lot of work because you have to cater for yourself. If you are a working adult, it's extra work because you have to go to work. Then an adult that is married, more work for you. You have to cater for yourself, you have to go to work, and you have to think about your partner, and then you have to run the home. If you're living in a big space, you have to do house chores, clean up the space, and all you have is just 24 hours in a day. And then you now have a kid, or you have kids. You have 2 toddlers, 1 or 2, 3. Much work, much more work. How do you cope? How do you survive? And remember, you have just 24 hours in a day. It's not easy. So being a stay-at-home parent, it's not easy. There's a lot of work. You still have to make time out to make a meal for the family. You still have to make time out to go grocery shopping. For the kids, you have to be on duty 247. There is no day off. No day off for the kids. You that is catering for them, you are a human being as well. You also need to think about yourself and take care of yourself. How do you get to do all these things? And then we have people out there on the internet saying that stay-at-home parents are not doing much. It shouldn't be considered as a job. When I heard that, I was like, is this man okay? He was trying to downplay all that goes in as a stay-at-home parent. All it takes to be a stay-at-home parent. I tell you, being a stay-at-home parent is harder than a 9-to-5 job. It's a lot. It takes a lot from you. When the man spoke about it, he sounded as though you stay home and all you do is nap, watch movies, chill, Netflix and chill. You don't get to do much. Like it's just a walk in the park. Now, I wonder how some people just go on the internet, open their mouth and just talk without thinking. You know what? Let's watch this video.
Being a stay-at-home mom is not a job whatsoever. It's a privilege.
Okay, so this video came across my FYP and I had to comment on it. So this dude is saying not only is being a stay-at-home parent easy, but it's not a job. Bro, we have a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old in daycare. $2,100 a month we spend on childcare. That's more than our fucking home. The cost of childcare in today's economy can easily offset somebody's paycheck. I see why a lot of moms and dads decide to stay home. And childcare is expensive because it's hard as fuck. I did it myself for a year, and granted, our girls were 2 and 3 at the time, but that was the hardest shit I've ever done in my fucking life. And the fact that you think that there's time to nap or watch TV while you're home with these little kids says a lot about the time that you spent doing it. Like, I've been back to work for 3 months now. I feel like I'm on fucking vacation. I get to have adult conversations. I can hit the bathroom whenever I want without being interrupted. I can eat lunch without somebody screaming in my face. Like, my anxiety level has come down so much these last 3 months. I feel like a human being again. So the point of this video isn't to hate on this guy, but to say that being a stay-at-home parent is not only easy, but that it's not a job is one of the most ignorant things I've ever heard in my life. I don't know where this narrative comes from, but it's bullshit. If you're a stay-at-home parent, we see you, we love you, we appreciate you.
I think you have every right to go ahead and hate on him. I think you have every right to go ahead and hate on the guy, because that statement, it doesn't make sense at all. I read some comments and people were saying that the guy that made that statement does not have children. He's not married. And that says it all. You can't sit wherever you're sitting or stand. I don't know if he was standing in that video and make such a comment. You can't speak of something you have no experience of. You need to experience it before making such comment. I think it's an insensitive comment, because people are struggling with taking care of your kids. People are struggling with being a stay-at-home mom, a stay-at-home dad, and all you can do is come online and make such an insensitive comment. Like, it doesn't make sense if you ask me. It doesn't make sense. And like I said, from what I read, they said he has no kids, he's not married. So that says it all. It's easier for him to just talk. And like the last speaker mentioned, that a lot of parents are considering the stay-at-home route because of the amount of money they pay yearly, monthly and yearly in childcare. Childcare is not cheap. It's expensive. It's getting worse. So if you can do calculation, compare the amount of money you earn from your job in a year to the amount of money you pay for childcare. If there is not much difference, I would suggest you stay at home and take care of your kids and save your time and energy. But while you stay at home, I wouldn't advise you to stay at home completely and do nothing. Stay at home, learn skills, start a business, look for work from home jobs. There's a whole lot of things you can do while you stay at home. Start a social media account, get things monetized, start blogging. A whole lot you can do while you stay at home and take care of your kids. Let's hear what this man has to say.
I no longer say now that I'm a stay-at-home dad. When I was the full-time working parent and my wife stayed at home with the kids, people would ask me, "Hey, where does your wife work?" And I would say, "Oh, she's not working right now." Boy, was I wrong. Turns out she was working. Like a lot. And this isn't about turning this into a competition. This isn't about who works harder. This is simply about acknowledging the very important distinction that just because she's not being paid doesn't mean she's not doing work that has value and still deserves recognition. Just like yours does. We have to stop saying that the stay-at-home parent doesn't work. Just like we have to stop saying that we're helping her when it comes to basic child rearing or the mutual chores. We didn't help her by putting the dishes in the dishwasher or changing a diaper. That's just called showing up as a parent and partner. And if you've got kids, I don't care if both of you have a job or if it's just one of you. Both of you are working. There are 100 things that still fall into the invisible labor category that tragically don't get acknowledged or appreciated. And once again, this isn't about downplaying anyone's contribution. If you're the primary earner for your family, that's amazing. You absolutely deserve credit for providing in that way. I'm just saying you would also hopefully agree that whoever stays at home also deserves credit for the work they are providing. So let's both be on the lookout for ways our partner is working for us and the family. Let's cultivate a culture of appreciation and gratitude. Let's look out for ways that they are showing up and putting in the hours, regardless of whether they are being paid for it or not.
Okay. Yeah, I totally do agree with him. Whoever that stays at home and whoever that goes to work, they are both contributing to the family equally. And nobody's effort should be downplayed. That's what I think. A lot of people online still have an issue with the whole stay-at-home stuff. Some people are worried about having one primary income earner in the family. Some people have asked some interesting questions. What if the primary earner loses their job? What if the primary earner dies? What if something happens to the income? How will the family survive? Those are valid questions. That was why I said I wouldn't advise anyone to quit their job and stay at home completely, just taking care of the kids and not looking for job online or learning skills or running a business to have an additional source of income to the family. What if the man decides to divorce, or what if the woman decides to divorce you? I mean, the primary income earner. A certain lady also said that she would never feel comfortable depending on someone for her income. 100%. Let's hear what this lady has to say.
I don't understand the argument that working moms say to stay-at-home moms, and this is typically a working mom to stay-at-home mom or working dad to stay-at-home mom conversation. Like, I would never be able to financially rely on someone else. Like, what if he died? What if he leaves you? One, I'm not planning on those things, so I don't have to worry about my husband leaving me because he's not going to. Cool. Two, if he dies, one, we have life insurance. Two, I would obviously pivot. Even if I was working full time, if my husband passed away, like, obviously I would pivot. But let's talk about the financial freedom thing. Like, my husband makes the amount of money he is able to make because I am able to stay at home with our children and watch them. Because by me not working saves us over $50,000 a year in childcare. I'll just put it at that. But he relies on me so much too. Like, the man without me wouldn't have clean clothes. He wouldn't have food in his fridge. He wouldn't have a relationship with his children. And not because he doesn't try, because he doesn't have time. He works too much. And I'm not saying he works too much, but he works too much to do those things. So we adjusted our lives to where I could do those things. But these kinds of comments, I work and I've juggled all that happily. It is such a dig. It is such a, well, you're just a lazy piece of shit that you don't want to enjoy it all. And it's just rude. So Sarah, I'm very happy for you that you have financial freedom, but it's probably good because you're a little rude. And I don't know if I would want to stay married to someone that makes comments like this to strangers on the internet.
Okay, I get the point that the women that are working are saying. I get your point. Like, it's risky for you to depend on someone 100% for your income. It's very risky for you to have just one income earner in a family. Anything can happen. I get it. I also get her own point. She said they have life insurance and the husband makes way more money because she's staying home and she's assisting him. I have this question: do people get paid for staying at home? I mean, those the spouse that decides to stay at home, do they get paid by the working class spouse? For me, I think that would be the best thing to do. That's a reasonable something to do, because even if they don't get paid all the money they should have gotten paid, should they have gone to work, I think if the spouse earns a certain amount of money, a certain percentage should go to them as a payment. This is what I think. I don't know how other people's family is. Families are different, but I think it should be a good idea for them to get paid, because you cannot stay home, do nothing, and all you do is take care of the kids and you get fed by someone else. That's you crippling your freedom, financial freedom. And I don't think anyone wants to be in that situation. I know some people love it, will have stay-at-home girlfriends and all that. Some people love that, but it's not for everybody. Me personally, I wouldn't want to depend on someone 100% financially to get. So for me, I think those spouse that stay home, be it a man or a woman, should be paid a certain percentage of money from the money that the working class spouse gets paid. For me, I think that's way things will even out, things will balance out. Because if that doesn't happen, I think the one that stays home might start feeling cheated. Because me personally, if I find myself in that situation, I will feel cheated. I will not be happy. I won't be happy. And I'm glad that men are seeing that it's not easy staying at home, because some of them still think that it's like it's a hobby, like it's mini vacation, like it's you just chilling if you're staying home and taking care of kids. Oh, it's not just to cook. It's just to cook. It's not that hard. It's hard. Let's say you stay home and you have to cook, and that meal is going to take you 3 hours to prepare. 3 hours of your 24 hours is gone. Then you have 3 kids you need to shower. 2-3 hours of your time gone. How many hours left? 5 hours gone already. 5 to 6 hours gone. Then the kids, they make noise. It's a whole lot you have to do. You have to do laundry. Yeah, there's a whole lot. It takes a lot from you. I just counted 5 hours gone. Most people that go to work, they spend 8 hours at work. And like I said, 9 to 5 is way easier than being a stay-at-home parent. So it's not an easy job. I'm glad that men are seeing it for themselves. It's not easy. So when you see a woman that stays at home and takes care of the family, the kids, she should be appreciated and not talked down on like the other man did. Anyways, guys, this is all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, and bye.